What is up, guys? We are back in the 350Z. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's really hollow in here. Pretty sure, as you can tell, I'm sure you can hear my voice echo too. There's a few things I wanted to get out of the way because I'm getting. Let me close this. I don't want to die. There's a few things I want to get ready for it because we got a few big plans coming up. Mainly, I'm gonna paint it, like the interior and whatnot. So there's a lot of stuff. Let me show you. There's a lot of stuff I need to take care of. So I need to start like drilling out all of these. Like just going in it with the cutting wheel and just cutting all these off. There's a lot of them under the dash too. There's a lot of them. There's some on this side, some on that side, some like back here and whatnot. I took out this really big piece of metal that was right here in the middle. I'm not sure what it's for, but it left these two holes exposed. All right, one of the things I wanted to do was switch to an eyelid for my harnesses. So now that I have those two bolts right here exposed, I could just use one of them and cover up the other one, so that I can finally have one of these in place. And I have two, and I have four. So two for the passenger, two for the driver. I think since I need these for the anchor for the actual harness board, I think I'm just gonna use make this bigger so I can like maneuver it so I can use this one. So that one's already there too. The middle is done. Super kind of easy. I think it was easy. I just kind of stuck this in through here and then to the first hole to hold it from like the top from moving. And then I went on the underside, put in the bolt and the nut and the crush washer, and I think they came out pretty good. They look very, very race car, and I can't wait to strap my things onto that. Make it a lot easier to get in and out of this. A lot easier. All right. Now, here comes the real challenge as to try to get that in there. All right, I just finished up all four. Let me show you kind of what they look like. I'm not sure if this is the best way to ride them, but this is kind of how I ride them. So let me just show you. I'm currently I'm in the front, facing towards the back, so you guys have an understanding. That one was a nightmare because that was the first one I did. The lock washers, both of them fell in that hole on the top, so luckily that one was not so bad. That one probably took the longest. This one was a breeze. This one was a breeze, man, a breeze. What I think I'm gonna do next is start. Let me just get up real quick, guys. I think I'm gonna start taking off the rest of this stuff and this stuff. Maybe I'll think about it, and then I'm pretty sure it just goes across. It's just a lot of little, cause this is a piece of metal, and then right here, I don't know if you can tell, it's the second layer right here. So I think I'm gonna take this first layer off. I think that's gonna be the game plan here. Take this one off and then go from there, cause it just goes all the way across. It just has a bunch of those and these spot welds. Alright, so the way it works is you get your drill here, and then you get one of these spot weld cutters. You can get it at Harbor Frei's like $4. Let me just focus so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. What are these spot weld cutters? And just take off these little indents. The little indents right there that you guys see, those are spot welds. So those are the ones I want to try to take off. And there's all of them right there. Hey, that shit out of there. Alright, so I took off everything from this side. Took out all the spot welds and stuff. But I noticed how this goes across, so I started to drill all of these holes. Drilled them all out, drilled them out from this side too. And that's all that gray. All that gray used to be covered in metal, and I drilled all those spot welds out, and this whole thing comes out. Like, there's just another piece of metal that comes out across. So I'm just gonna take all this shit out that we don't need anymore. So here we go. It's like a whole nother layer of metal too. It's crazy. Crazy. This is what the whole thing looks like. I guess this is part of like the speaker wall that goes behind the seat. This is like the extra stuff that I didn't cut out the first time. It's pretty heavy, I'm not gonna lie. It's a decent amount of weight right here, just here still. Nothing on the inside. Now I need to paint it because now it just looks ugly and horrible again. But I kind of want to go through it and start cutting out like the stuff I don't need. Like all this big one, I really don't need it. So I just want to go back into it and cut it. And then the other ones too, same thing. Cut them too. Cut up the ones I don't need. If I don't know what they do, I leave them. CDZ. Otherwise, just start tucking all this in because it's starting to look ugly. But I guess I like the dash. I don't think anybody else did the 350Z dash like this. I could be wrong. I really like it. It's like a floating dash. I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but it's really cool. I think it's really cool. Looks like one of those 90s Honda's race cars. Talk about Hondas a lot. Maybe I should just get one. This long one right here is gonna come off. All of these three were for like the controls, like the like your AC controls and your heater controls. So I don't need any of this stuff. So this whole thing all the way up is gonna get cut up over there. This is really my routine right here. Throw my legs back. Sit right here. Go under. Start crawling. And then you have arrived to your destination. This is just some of the wiring I took out. This is the fat one I was telling you guys about. Thing was fat. There's some other stuff in here too, like harnesses and stuff. I already threw away most of the harnesses I already cut. There's stuff like this one, you know. This stuff, this stuff, more plastic stuff. I'm gonna throw all this out, get it cleaned up so we can see what it looks like somewhat cleaned up. Let me just throw all this garbage out. You guys ready for this or what? Check it out. You guys probably can't really see it, but ooh, look at that. This car has definitely come a long way. Look at that. Nothing in here. I should probably show you guys like what and what I cut out and what I took out, so let me go show you that real quick. So first off the bat, I took off this centerpiece that I told you guys about. It's really heavy and I don't know what it does honestly, but I took this from the top where it gets air for like the heater cord, took that off because I'm gonna put a plate right on top of it. They got some more stuff over here. Cut all this off from the dash. All that stuff is just dangling, all that. Here's everything I cut off from just the dash. And I'm not gonna lie, all of this is really heavy. Like this might not look like a lot, but it's pretty heavy in there. That's just from the dash. Since I'm gonna be under the dash, I have that thing on top to protect it from like the holes coming out and sparking up to the window. I have these mats against the window and whatnot. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the hatch. I might just open it. Who cares? Alright guys, I goofed up, fucked up, messed up, whatever you guys want to call it. Cause I cut wires I was not supposed to cut, and as you guys can obviously tell, something went wrong. So I did this last night, but I didn't show it because I was such in a rush to like get it set up because I wanted to do it today. So let me tell you guys what happened. I know I was telling you guys that I wanted to cut. I already exposed it, but like I know I told you guys I wanted to cut like the big wire ones. And there's about 44 cables in this loom, and 22 of those go to my gauges. And I found out through a wiring diagram that these, the ones that go to like the AC controls and the heater controls, they actually have wires that go to the gauges. So I messed up there, and now let me just show you guys what I've been doing. I spliced these, all of them, because I need to I need to reattach literally all of them back to that mess right there. So as you guys can tell, I'm gonna be here for quite some time. All right, friends, it's 3 days later. I hated doing this. Don't mess up your wiring, guys. Do not mess up your wiring. All right, it sucks. It sucks. All right, but I put it back together. I'm nervous to see if it turns on, so we're gonna do it together. All right, so we can both be disappointed. All right, this is my mess right here. Took me about 3 days to do it because I kept procrastinating because I hate doing this because it was like 40 something wires to connect this fat ass thing. So we're gonna see if I fixed it. We're gonna see right now what worked. Let me see. Let me get in the middle for you guys. All right, what worked before was just this and like the lights down here, but like the orange did not light up and this did not light up orange. So I had the key in, battery's connected. So we're gonna see if it works. So if the whole thing turns on, then car's fixed. So here we go. Woo! Oh, thank God. Woo! Thank God. Jeez, I didn't know what I was gonna do if like I didn't not work. Y'all saw that it works now, so here comes the task. And the next task is putting this dash all the way back together. Or should I leave it off? I'm not sure. Let me think about it. Dash is back in, ladies and gentlemen. Everything works. Let me just show you guys again. That works, and those work too, so I'm very happy about that. Can't complain. I put those cages on the speakers because I didn't like how the whole just was, so let me show you guys. I just put the cages on. Those go on top of the speaker, but I just decided to drill them in like that without them, so they don't weigh anything, so I didn't care. Just as long as it gives it a much cleaner look. Alright guys, I don't know how well you guys can hear or see me, but that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys appreciate it. This is all the stuff that kind of goes into building a 350Z race car, so that's what we gotta do. Alright then? Alright, catch you guys next one. Later.